And hello, my name is Omar Oliveira, and today we're going to be talking about the Industrial Revolution and its effects on Western society. Pretty much, I did a video with a presentation with my friends, but it didn't come out as expected. The audio cut off, so I have to put a voiceover over it. Now, I'm talking like this, so we're going to wait so we could sync the video and have the audio. My friends weren't paying attention, so I had to tell them to pay attention. Here we go. So my thesis is the Industrial Revolution and its effect on Western society made Britain the nation it is today, and it brought forward technological advances, urban expansion, and social and political change. Which I like this thesis, and it was something that I did good research on. And what is Industrial Revolution? It's a period of rapid industrial growth, and the time frame was late 18th to 19th century. Some key features were the shift from hand production to machines and the rise of factories and urbanizations. The origins began in Britain due to natural resources, capital, and innovation, and the impact was it transformed economies, societies, and global trade. Some people think it began in America, but it began in Britain. So the inventions and what changes did they bring to Britain? The steam engine, it boosted factory production, free industry for rivers, and then there was the spinning jenny, which increased yarn production and boosted efficiency and shifted the textile production from homes to factories. And then the power loom, which automated weaving and boosted efficiency and shifted weaving from small workshop to large factories and increased factory jobs. Then we see the causes of the Industrial Revolution, which in this case, the Agricultural Revolution improved farming techniques. And the crop rotation, the seed drill, the selective breeding were some of them. Population growth and urban migration were some of the causes as rural workers moved to cities for factory jobs and overcrowding and poor sanitation happened. Technological advancements were the mass production replaced by high-end labor, increasing output. Then the expansion of trade and colonial influence that made the colonies forced consumers of British manufactured goods. And then last but not least, access to natural resources, coal and iron and steel, which were essential for building machines, railways, and infrastructures. Nice. Now we're just waiting for the slide to change because I have to sync the audio. Okay, nice. Urbanization and population growth. There was a rapid population growth in Britain, which the population surged from 9 million in 1700s to 41 million in 1900s, surprisingly. Then there were improved living conditions, which there were advances in medicine, sanitation, and food supply, reduced mortality rates. Okay, I didn't read the whole slide. Then the social impact was child labor and long working hours, like you can see there, harsh working conditions, rise of labor unions and social reforms, and formation of class structure, which the poor became poorer and the rich became richer. And you see the whole class structure pyramid right there. Well, half of it because it's covered by the video. We're waiting for the slide to change. Nice. Then the environmental consequences were increased pollution and deforestation with coal factories released smoke and toxins, worsening air quality, and the health hazards in industrial cities were smog and poor sanitation, which led to respiratory diseases and outbreaks like cholera. You might know that one. Exploitation of natural resources, the overuse of coal, iron, and other natural resources, and then it led to the early conservation movements, which growing awareness led to the first environmental regulations and reforms in the 1800s in Britain. I'm going way too fast. Then the influential men of the era / pioneers of the revolution. James Watt, which improved the steam engine and revolutionized industry and transportation. Then there was Edmund Cartwright, which invented the power loom and automated weaving. Thank you, Edmund Cartwright. And then James Hargreaves, which created the spinning jenny, increasing yarn production. And last but not least, the Bessemer. Henry Bessemer created the Bessemer process to improve the making of steel. Then political effects, which were the government regulations of labor industry, increasing state intervention in economy and industry, the factory acts and child labor laws regulated child labor, and then the rise of new political ideologies, socialism, communism, liberalism, all that good stuff, and then the growth of democracy, which is expanding the middle class and push for voting rights and representation. Go democracy. And then my references that I use for this research. And in conclusion, is a great presentation, and the guys end up clapping in the end. So, I like this presentation. Goodbye. I hope you like it.